Hey friends, welcome back to my channel. My name is Lavender Lay. I am a intuitive tarot reader here on YouTube. And I thank you so much for joining me in this space and trusting me to read your cards for you. Today's reading is going to be your love life in 1 year. So I've written down some things that we're going to go over in this reading. So with the Oracle cards, we're going to look into themes in your love life, messages from your future self, what kind of love are you manifesting, and some astrological transits that may be affecting your love life. And then with the tarot cards, we will go into advice regarding the next year for your love life. So if that interests you, we have 3 piles today. Pile 1 is the Pastel Journey Tarot. Pile 2 is the Rider-Waite Tarot. And pile 3 is the Japanese Myth Tarot. So you can take a moment, pause the video, meditate on which deck you would like to go with. There will be timestamps down below, and I'll see you in your reading. Hey Group 1, if you chose the Pastel Journey Tarot, then this is your reading, your love life in the next 1 year. Just in case you skipped from the intro right into your reading, these are the things that we're going to be going over in your reading. So with the Oracle cards, we're going to be going over the themes in your love life, messages from your future self about your love life, what kind of love are you manifesting in this next year, and then astrological transits that may be affecting your love life. And then with the tarot cards, we'll get advice regarding your love life for the next year. So let's go ahead and start with the themes in your love life. Spirit, can you tell us the themes going on in pile 1's love life in the next year? Themes going on in pile 1's love life in the next year. My bad. Anything? Almost. We've got girl talk. Time with friends, moving on, happily single, living in the moment, having fun. Let's see. Anything else? But so far we've already got that you are happily single. We've got seduction, attraction, flirting, dating, hooking up, temptation, third-party interference. Ooh, this next year might be a hot girl year for you, or city girl year or something. Let's see. We get 1 or 2 more, Spirit, please. Anything more? Ooh. Let's see, I got... Whoa, engagement ring. Okay, engagement ring, partnership, commitment, eternity, completion, union. Okay, that just completely changed the energy. I feel like I'll pull 1 more now, because that's definitely different from the first 2. We've got coffin. Endings bring new beginnings, growth, change, liberation, transition. All right. So I feel like maybe at this time that you are currently in an energy of like you're happily single, you're not really looking to date, you may be, just flirting with people, kind of just going out on dates, but you're not really looking for like a serious commitment right now. It's kind of just like living in the moment, you're having fun, you're enjoying your time with your friends, building community and everything. Maybe here and there you got a sneaky link or some sort. But for the most part, it's just you being you enjoying yourself, you enjoying who you are and enjoying your own company and the company of friends. But in this next year, there's going to be a lot of endings that are going to bring a new beginning for you, especially with this engagement ring. Like, this might be, in this next year, you may be getting engaged, which might feel really, really quick, because most people think like, oh, you gotta date somebody maybe for like a year or 2 years, maybe even 3, and then you kind of talk about getting married or something like that. I think you're going to get with this person and it's going to be like, nah, I know who this is. This is it. Let us, like, we are, getting committed. And it might not even be like, oh, you're going to get married like right away. It could just be like, y'all could have like a long engagement of some sort. So yeah, you get engaged really quick, like within a year, but then like maybe your engagement lasts 2 years or something like that, just so you can take the time to really plan out your wedding with this person or something and make it your dream wedding. It's really up to you. It also could just be like, this is, if for those of you who aren't really interested in getting married, it could be that, you guys are just, you're meeting somebody that's going to be a serious, long-term committed partner. And through this, partnership or something, you are going to experience a lot of growth, a lot of change, a little bit of liberation. It's going to be, this is going to be life-changing, because you're going from that happily single to like, oh my God, my man, and this is not gendered, so take that as it resonates, whomever that you prefer, man, woman, non-binary person, it doesn't really matter. It's just, but you still get the sentiment of like, oh, this is my person, like my man, but yeah, I really feel like this is going to be, it's not going to be an abrupt change though. I feel like for you, it's going to be like a slow growth into whatever this is. But then it's going to, like, once you get into it, it's going to pick up like really quick. So like you might be, because I feel like you might be like, because you're in that energy of being happily single, you might be like, when this person comes into your life, you might be hesitant at first. You might just be like, no, I'm good, I'm happily single, like I like my life the way it is, it's fine, like I don't really need to explore nothing with nobody right now, like, and then eventually you might be like, all right, I guess like one date might not hurt. You go on the one date and you're like, all right, maybe a second date will be fine. You go on the second date and then it snowballs from there, and before you know it, you're falling in love with this person, and it's like, boom, you're engaged, boom, you start your wedding planning. Which, I mean, like, that is honestly, like, it sounds like a fairy tale, and I absolutely love that for you guys. So I say, it's okay to be hesitant, it's okay to be cautious, because, the dating pool these days, is, like my friend Tina said on Twitter, it is a, like it's filled with sewer water. It's quite literally filled with sewer water. So it's not even like somebody peed in the pool. It's like full on the sewer pipe busted into whatever this dating pool is. So let's get some messages from your future self about your love life. Spirit, can we get some messages? All right. Pile 1's future self, can we get some messages about your love life from 1 year? 1 year from now, whenever they are watching this. I'm also listening to music in my headphones, and right now the song that's playing is If It Isn't Love by New Edition. If it isn't love. Whew. Any messages Pile 1's future self about their love life a year from now? There we go. We've got holding back. I should have expressed myself better. We've got shadow side. You made me realize my flaws. And it isn't love. Why do I feel this way? Why does she stay on my mind? We've got 3 cards. We've got, soul tie. I always feel connected to you. We've got responsibilities. I have to take care of my financial and emotional needs. And then we've got commitment. I want you to be a part of my future. And we've got those, we got wedding bands this time instead of just an engagement ring. Ooh. How excitement. Oh, how excitement. How exciting. I'm thinking of commitment. How excitement. No, I'm thinking of commitment. Just because of the song that's playing right now, I feel like somebody that you maybe have been with in the past, and don't take that as this like, oh, my ex is coming back. This is, I don't like being one of those readers. But because it's like, it's not even necessarily somebody that you have like a long history with or anything. It could just simply be somebody that like your paths crossed for like a time. Oh gosh, there's another card that had dropped. We got reflection. Being away from you has allowed me to gain clarity. It's not gonna really fit, but let's see if I can make this fit. There we go. That'll have to do. But yeah, I feel like it's somebody that you've had, that like you came in contact with in the past, you know? And maybe you didn't really get like too deep with this person just because maybe you or them were holding yourselves back. Since it says messages from your future self, I feel like it's more so that you were holding maybe like you got with this person and they kind of made you realize like some of the flaws that you had, like they made you realize some of the flaws that you had, and it was like, no, maybe I should just stay single because I need to work on myself, I need to work on these things, I've got, financial stuff that I gotta take care of. But it's like being away from this person helped you gain clarity, and I feel like maybe you might be coming back together. Like it was kind of like a right person, wrong time kind of deal. To where you felt like you felt a spark with this person, you felt some sort of tie to them, but it was like you were not in a place where like you were ready. And now I feel like your future self is saying like you always felt connected to this person. You've gotten the clarity that you need. It's time to make that commitment. You will always have flaws. There's no way to get rid of them all. We're all human. We're not we are divine beings in a sense, but like we're not all knowing gods and goddesses and stuff. So there's only so much that we can do to improve ourselves. Not to say that we shouldn't always be, trying to improve ourselves, but nonetheless, this is like your future self is saying like you've done the things that you needed to do. Like you'll have completed that 1 year from now. So when this person re-enters your life, don't be so afraid to let this happen. Like I said earlier, you may be hesitant, but don't let that cautiousness stop you from having the soul tie that you have always wanted. So let's see. The song that's playing now is called Sweet Talk by Tyra Shanty. Or Shanty, I'm not sure how to say her last name. But the beginning of the lyrics is talk to me nice, talk to me honestly. Look in my eyes, don't let it fall on me. Say you're a good guy, make me believe it. Don't want to hear it, I want to see it. And I feel like that's maybe like the energy that you're in, especially with possibly this person that could be coming in your future. Like you don't want to hear like sweet words or whatever. You want to see those actions. Let's see. These are, what kind of love are you manifesting? We've got Inuyasha and Kakome, a once in a lifetime journey. Let's see. What kind of love is pile 1 manifesting in this next year? Got the sweet tongue, I'm already on my way. What kind of love is pile 1 manifesting? Anything? Okay. We've got opposites attract, seem to be opposites in everything you think matters. And then we've got one that fell. Sakura and Sasuke, your determination will see you through hardship. I feel. Ooh, one more. We've got Misaki and Usui. Somebody has a secret they don't want revealed. Ooh. The song that just came on is My by Johnny Gill. Ooh, y'all are getting some 90s, it's giving me a 90s love vibe for this group. But yeah, so you are manifesting a once in a lifetime journey. Somebody who may seem like your opposite, like literally your opposite in everything that you think matters. So, but when I say that, I don't mean like they actually are your opposite. They just may seem that way. And it could just be like opposite in the terms of like they don't really look like maybe they're different from your usual type, like personality wise or looks wise. But I feel like it's not really going to matter because you have a connection. You're going to gain a connection with them that is going to provide you with a once in a lifetime journey. So like at the end of the day, like those things aren't going to necessarily matter. Then we've got your determination will see you through hardship. So maybe you've been really working hard on like improving yourself or something, or this person has been really working hard to improve themselves, just to be a better person overall. And so because they've been so determined, it's going to see them through into this wonderful love with you. And then with somebody who has a secret they don't want revealed, I feel like that's connected to this engagement thing. Like they already know that they want to marry you in a sense, or like they want to be with you. And I feel like they're kind of just hiding that right now because it's like, I don't want to come off too strong and then scare pile one off. I just want to make sure that, we are simpatico. But yeah, let's see what astrological transits could be affecting your love life. We've got solar calm, with clarify. Ooh. Okay, none of those flipped over, so I'm not going to take them. This person wants to make love to you all night long. We've got midheaven. Oh yeah, y'all are. This is a destined connection. And then we've got Taurus with cultivate. Ooh. This person's midheaven might be in Taurus. Your midheaven might be in Taurus. With solar calm, I'm going to have to read from the book because that's not like a typical, astrological thing. Like it's not something that astrologers typically talk about. So let's see. Solar calm is on page 48. When the sun is calm, with few sunspots or solar flares, its steady energy is quiet and soothes any turbulence in our solar system. The volume is turned down on all other aspects of your astrological chart. Telescopes see farther into space. People tend to search for the metaphysical. Plant growth slows down on Earth, but the arts and creative processes often blossom. Politics tend to be opinionated but quiet, attitudes more entrenched. It's a hard time to start revolution. So there's three separate categories: action, challenge, and gift. So this is action. Just appreciate the deep, energizing, and quiet of this time. Work for steady progress and play the long game. Listen to your music and support the arts. Take a creative approach and work toward positive change within the systems that are now in place with gentle, steady pressure. Find like minds and grow those deep connections. Listen to the quieter voices that are not usually heard, whether this is the whispering voice of your intuition or the subtle voice of the introverts or underrepresented. In romantic relationships, hold hands and look for places of quiet refuge together. Build relationships now that will help you to manifest needed changes when the tides turn and the sun activates. And then challenge, it is not the time to push ahead or spark change. If you try to motivate practical change in your life or try a totally new approach, it can feel like trying to light a match in the fog. Be patient, the fog will clear in time. Gift, and then with gift, it says meditation helps. Turn down the noise of the outer world and listen with clarity to the knowing within. Let go of the details of the story and feel the call to spirit, to connection, and to the interconnectedness of all existence. In this quiet clarity, you can see far away to the distant stars and come to understand the overarching patterns. I feel like Spirit is saying, don't try to search for this person. There's going to come a time where this person is going to come into your life, and everything will you will have the clarity that you need, So we have this solar calm that's affecting your love life, So I feel like because we had like the girl talk and the seduction and whatever, I feel like you're already in that space of like, I'm just chilling, I'm just calm, I'm within myself. And I feel like Spirit is asking you to continue doing that because it's working for you, because it's going to bring in this person even quicker, because we've got, this midheaven. You guys are going to come to like a climax of some sort where you meet this person and everything just kind of clicks into place. And because we've got Taurus, I feel like this is also going to be a very stable connection, just because Taurus is an earth sign, and a lot of earth signs, really appreciate things that require stability. They just like having stuff that's very grounded. So yeah, we've got this person's sign could also be Taurus, like their sun sign, or they could have like some sort of prominent sign in Taurus. So maybe their big three, sun, moon, or rising. I'm also hearing their Venus sign could be Taurus. But yeah, let's go ahead and get into the advice for your love life in this next year. The song that's playing right now is Do for Love by Snow Allegra, which is really just adding on to this whole 90s love, whatever. Because even though, this song came out in recent years, I'm pretty sure that the original creator of the song released it in the 90s. At least I think so. Feel free to correct me in the comments if I'm wrong, though. But yeah, let's go ahead and get some advice. We've got the Hanged Man in reverse. Advice for Child 1 spirits for their love life moving forward this next year. I already feel like from the Hanged Man being in reverse, you don't need a change in perspective in terms of your love life. You are already on the path that you need to be on in terms of love. We've got the Ten of Cups in reverse. Normally I would like to see that upright, but that's fine. We've got Ten of Wands in reverse. And we also got the Ace of Wands in reverse. And then we've got the Death card as the bottom of the deck. So, just for some confirmation, I'm going to read the Hangman in reverse. So there's not really a reversal message for the Hangman, but there are some words that are in the guidebook: materialism, impatience, sacrifice, indecision, and shallowness. So what I'm kind of getting from this is that you may need to still continue to have patience within your love life, because as quickly as it is going to change within this next year, you may now feel compelled to, like, okay, maybe now I should, like, now that I know that this person, sorry, excuse me, I was burping, but now that I feel like I have this information and the tarot is telling me this, I feel compelled to, like, go and search for this person or something like that. Like, you feel like you need to be in a rush. And I'm going to tell you to take a moment and pause, and let's not do that, because it's not going to bring in the thing that you think it is. It's only going to push off what is truly meant for you. Because I truly feel like the 10 of Cups should be upright. It came out reversed, but I feel like it should be upright. But I feel like it's reversed because you may feel that energy, or you may feel that panic of, like, I have to change it now. But I'm like, it is going to come. You just need to have patience about it, which is really hard to hear, I know, because especially if you're like me, who's been single for going on it's been 4 years now. You may feel like, it's been so long since I'm in a relationship, I have everything else I want. Like, I have great friends. I have, I enjoy my own company. I'm doing all these things for myself, and it's like almost like a feeling of, like, that's the only thing that's kind of, like, missing. But you're not really missing anything, When this person comes into your life, they're just going to be adding on whatever you have, onto whatever you have. And these cups of yours are going to be, they're already, filled to the very brim, and this person is just going to make it overflow, if that makes sense. So I feel like Spirit's advice to you is just, let things happen as they do. You don't have to do too much. You can continue doing the things that you were doing before, where, you're getting together with your friends, you're enjoying your company with yourself, and let Spirit bring this person to you. So yeah, that is the reading that I have for you guys. Thank you guys so much for tuning in and trusting me to read your cards. I truly appreciate your love and support here. And we've got a fly. I'm so sorry. But yeah, if you like this video, if it resonated with you, please give it a big thumbs up. It really helps me with the algorithm here on YouTube, and brings my reading to other people. Comment down below. Let's see. Comment a bow emoji, because we've got a bow here on this person's site. But a bow emoji to let me know that you've picked pile 1 and that you have reached the end of the reading. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, please hit the subscribe button so you don't miss out on my future readings. I also have plenty of other readings that have been posted. If you would like to check those out, or if you would like more clarity on those. If you would like a personal reading, I offer those on my Etsy shop down below. And yeah, thank you guys so much again, and I hope to see you in the next one. Bye. Hey group 2, if you picked the Rider-Waite Tarot, then this is your reading. If you skipped the intro right to your reading, here's an overview of what we'll be going over in this reading for your love life in the next year, whenever you're watching this. So we'll be going over with the oracle cards, themes in your love life, in this next year, messages from your future self. What kind of love are you manifesting in this next year? And then astrological transits that may be affecting your love life. And then with the tarot cards, we'll get advice regarding the next year in your love life. So let's go ahead and get started with the themes of your love life. Some of you might be going through a separation. I'm listening to music in my headphones for channeled songs. And the song Burn by Usher is playing. We've got Ascending. Transcending obstacles, learning, expansion, new phase, preparing for union. Ooh. Two cards fell. So we've got heartbroken, deeply hurt, sad, separation, breakup, feeling loss, grieving, mourning. Yeah, I had a feeling some of y'all are going through some sort of separation. It doesn't even have to be like recent, but like you could still be dealing with some of the hurt from a past separation. We got love call. Someone expresses love, a message of love, thinking of you and letting you know. Let it burn, let it burn, gotta let it burn. Let's see, themes in your love life in the next year. Ooh, that's too many. We got not enough, frustrated in relationship. Not yet. Frustrated in relationship, lack of confidence, self-sabotage, fear, issues, and jealousy. Tarot cards are trying to come out already. Let's get one more. For some of you, if you're not going through like an actual breakup, it could be that you have to let go of a certain idea of love that you have. Like maybe like you want like your relationship to be a specific way, and because you're holding on to that idea of love, like that's what you're having to let go of, is like this idea of love that you have in your mind. Not to say like this is regarding your standards or anything like that. I don't think it's like that. I think it's like what you may expect. Maybe you're not expecting enough, if that makes sense. Like how it literally says not enough. Like you might be expecting like what the spirit may think of as like, sis, bro, this is the bare minimum in a relationship. I need you to up those standards of yours. It could be something like that. So not necessarily like, oh, you're expecting too much. It could be that you're not expecting enough. And so spirit is like, this next year we need you to up those standards because you're getting your heart broken a little too much for our liking, and we can only take some and we can only do so much. But we also got stabbed in the back, heartbreak, pain, separation, deception, shocking attack. And then we've got I like you. Someone likes you, romance is blooming, I'm flirting, want to date. And the song that's playing right now is Yellow by Coldplay, which is one of my favorite songs. I really love this song. Like, it's a good song to cry to. That's all I'm going to say. But, yeah, so these are the themes of your love life this next year. So, I feel like you are going to be going through some sort of, like, separation, whether it's physically with somebody, like you're physically separating from somebody, or you're separating from an idea of love that you have that has not worked out for you thus far. And once you have that separation and you go through the separation in this next year, I feel like you're going to be approached by somebody that, you know, expresses love in a way that is truly what you're meant to experience. You know, it's like the best of everything, almost. Well, not almost, but yeah, like it's the best of everything. The best of everything for whatever that means to you specifically. I think that's why I said almost, because it's like what everybody thinks is going to be the best for them, it's not going to be the same on an individual basis. So I really feel like, especially because the song Yellow, I'll read some lyrics for you guys. What was the line that I was looking for? But yeah, your skin, oh yeah, your skin and bones turn into something beautiful. And you know, for you, I'd bleed myself dry. For you, I'd bleed myself dry. And so I feel like that sort of dedication is what's coming towards you. And it's like, I feel like Spirit is asking you to build yourself up to where you feel like you're not going to push this type of love away. Because maybe you might have like a feeling of like not being worth that amount of love, but it's like, look at the stars, look how they shine for you. That's lyrics from the song. And it's like, and yeah, look at the stars, look how they shine for you and all the things that you do. You are that star, you know. And I hope that, you know, by hearing this message that you truly find it within yourself to know that you are worthy of everything and more. So, and it's funny because the song Why Don't You Love Me by Beyonce, and I feel like that maybe that's like the energy that you've been in, is like, why don't you love me? Tell me, baby, why don't you love me when I make me so damn easy to love? And it's like Spirit is trying to get you out of that, because it's like you don't need to prove to anybody why you're worthy of love, being loved. Because Beyonce is saying in the song, I got beauty, I got class, I got style. And, you know, she's got, you know, booty, but that's like, and then she's like, oh, you don't even care to care. And it's like, let go of that. Let go of that. That's not the stuff that, you know, where are my words? Like, that's not, you don't need all of that to be worth loving. You know, it's great that you have that. It's really great that you have that. And I'm not going to don't let nobody take that from you. But somebody who's also worth that will see that in you, instead of trying to force it into somebody who's can't even be bothered to care, you know. So next we will get some messages from your future self. Spirit, can we get some... Ooh. Ooh, 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 ooh. All these cards are falling out of my hands. I've already got one that fell. So we got sabotage. I mess up the good things in my life sometimes. We've got forgiveness. I'm struggling to get over the past. And we've got irreplaceable. The way you love can never be matched. You are. That's you. You are irreplaceable. I hope you know that pile too. We've got neglected. I failed to give you what you need. We've got mend. I want to fix our connection. And this, one of my favorite songs just came on. Sweet and Tender by Manny Wells. Sweet and tender. I caught feelings instead of flights. Oh my gosh, I love this song. The playlist for this song will be down below if you guys want to like check out some of the songs I'm usually listening to, or you want to listen to some of these channeled songs that are popping up in the reading. The link will be down below. But okay, so we've got sabotage, forgiveness, irreplaceable, neglected, and mend. I feel like in your love life you've been really neglected, and in this next year you're really going to be mending a lot of that neglect. You're going to go through like a period of forgiveness. You're going to be giving up some of those self-sabotaging, tendencies that you may have, because I need you to recognize that you are irreplaceable. The love that you have is irreplaceable because it's yours, Nobody can love the way that you do. And I feel like this next year is really going to be a time of you showing just how much you can love and fixing whatever connections that you have in your life. Taking the time to like reflect and just be like, all right, I'm letting these past things go so I can start to move forward in my love life. And I love that for you guys. That's so great. So let's look into what kind of love you are manifesting. Sweet and tender, I caught feelings and scared of heights. What is pile 2 manifesting in love in this next year? Thank you. What is pile 2 manifesting in love, spirit? We've got Ryuji and Taiga. A common goal will bring you together. And then we've also got Nanami and Tomoe. A cultural difference may keep you apart. We've got Yuta and Rika. Your love together may feel like an escape from reality. So for some of you, being the Lulu might be this Lulu. And if I don't let you know, and I could be for real. The song I Want to Be Down by Brandy just started playing. Didn't it become so true? I wanna be down with what you're going through. I wanna be down. We've got betrayal. Maybe genuine or the result of a misunderstanding. So interesting. So a common goal will bring you together. A cultural difference may keeps you apart. Your love together may feel like an escape from reality. And then betrayal may be genuine or the result of a misunderstanding. That's a very interesting combination. I feel for the betrayal, it's more so like a misunderstanding of some sort. Just because we have that cultural difference may keep you apart. Just because there might be something in that person, like if you have, because obviously this is something that you're manifesting in your love life. If this person comes and approaches you, they have like a cultural difference of some sort. So it may feel like there's something that's within their culture that's like, you may not understand at the beginning of it, and it may feel like, oh, like, not necessarily like a betrayal of like, when I think of a betrayal in a relationship, it's usually like cheating of some sort. But I feel like it's going to be something different, where it's just like, maybe you trust them when it comes to something, and it may seem like they've betrayed that trust when it came to whatever thing that they've told you about. But it's like, no, this is how it's supposed to work, and I don't know. It's such a weird energy, because it's just like, you still have this whole like thing of like, oh my God, your love is going to be an escape from reality. Like you're going to really like just feel like on a high of some sort. And something is bringing you together. So it's just like this whole betrayal energy. I'm not sure if it's like, I feel like this person, especially because of the song I Want to Be Down, is asking you to be down with something that might go against your conscience. I say tread lightly with, because this energy feels a little weird. But yeah, I'm gonna, with respect, I'm going to step away from that energy, and we're gonna go into the astrological part of your reading. So let's see what astrological transits are affecting your love life, spirits. Something flip over? Nope. transits are affecting pile two's love life. We've got, retrograde. With review, and we've got debilitated with discomfort. Ooh. We are currently in, as I'm filming this, in a retrograde season. It's currently in Mercury retrograde, Saturn's in retrograde, and Pluto is in retrograde. Mercury is currently retrograding in Leo. Saturn is retrograding in Pisces, I believe. And Pluto is retrograding from Aquarius into Capricorn. I believe it'll be going into Capricorn next month in September, because it's currently August. But of course, this is a timeless reading, so so take into account whatever retrogrades are going on right now at the time that you're watching this, because usually there's some sort of planet in retrograde. That's too many. I know if you're seeing this within literally this next year, from the time that this is posted, Pluto should still be in retrograde. I believe it doesn't come out of retrograde until like May 2025, but don't quote me on that. I can't remember for sure. We've got Pisces with sensitize. Yeah, sensitize. So you could be a Pisces. This person that comes into your life could be a Pisces. But we're going to look into debilitated on page 44. If you put a well-organized city dweller deep in wild woods, they'd be accidentally debilitated, out of their element, pushed to live up to their potential. They may be uncomfortable, but the situation offers a chance to stretch further and develop their soul. The same goes for a planet in a sign or placement that's awkward with its nature. For example, Mercury is in least mercurial when it's in Pisces, LOL, Pisces, opposite the sign Virgo, which it rules. Here, Mercury can bestow a great mind, but in an intuitive, integrated, imaginative way, not a mind to escape in purely intellectual pursuits. So there's 3 different categories with this. So action, challenge, and gift. This time you are the invaluable sidekick. This is not your game, but you have a lot to contribute nonetheless. The long-term benefits will be worth your efforts. Learn and listen rather than assert yourself in your opinions. Use your strength and leadership skills to support and center another person or project. Pass the ball to someone who is in a position to run with it. Back up a leader, do this work behind the scenes, and bolster the team. If you're not ready to do this work, you can pass the ball and leave the field. But consider redefining your idea of success. Stay here and you can grow needed skills, expand your repertoire and contacts, and build up trust among others who can help you in the future. Everything you learn, all the contacts you make, prepare you for when it's your turn. And in challenge, whether you're an artist among the engineers or a linebacker among the ballerinas, you may struggle to apply your talents in this situation. In these moments, it's easy to slip into self-pity and self-doubt. And then with gift, you're being challenged to grow in ways you can't predict. You are being asked to diversify and stretch and strengthen your weak muscles. Only you can decide if it's time to take that challenge. But this experience also encourages you to love yourself in the quiet moments and to appreciate what you bring to the table even when nobody notices. Ooh, synchronicities. Yes. Yeah, I feel like even with the retrograde, I feel like retrograde and debilitated are asking you the same thing, where it's like you need to take a step back instead of rushing forward to whatever next relationship or something like that. Take a step back. Take this next year or this time within this next year to really stop and reflect on your previous relationships, whether they were actually like committed relationships or even just situationships, just anybody, just even like the dates that you went on or something. Take that time to reflect on what you appreciated from those relationships and what you didn't appreciate. Take that time to be like, okay, this is what I wanted. I loved when this person did this in the relationship, and I really didn't like when they did this. I didn't feel secure in the relationship when they did this. So that way, when love comes about in your life again, you are more prepared to be in a committed relationship again, because it's just like, okay, I know what I can accept and I know what I can't accept. I know what's, my deal breakers. I know what I want I know how I want this person to love me. Like, I know how I want to be loved. And I'm able to also, in turn, show this person, I'm able to make space to figure out how to love this person as well, and what makes them feel loved. So yeah, I really feel like that's what this next year in love is for you when it comes to like the astrology of everything. So with that being said, let's get some advice for you. So Spirit, can you give us any advice for pile 2 with their love life in this next year? We've got the Page of Wands in reverse. We've got the 8 of Cups in reverse. I feel like Spirit is asking you not to walk away from the challenges. Oh, we've got the Hermit and the 2 of Cups. Oh my gosh. Okay, I want to pull one more. But I feel like I know what this energy is. Only one of these flipped over. I need to ask Spirit, is this upright or reverse? We're gonna go upright. So we've got the Page of Wands in reverse, the 8 of Cups in reverse, the Hermit, the 2 of Cups, and the 2 of Pentacles. I feel like Spirit is asking you to not walk away from the challenge of this. This is going to be a really big challenge for you in your love life, to just like let yourself be. I don't take this if this resonates. I don't know if you're the type to get into relationships back to back to back. But I think Spirit is asking you to take this time to be single and enjoy your single life for a little bit. Like, it's a time for you to really just sit there and reflect and let yourself just be by yourself. I feel like you're trying to just like avoid certain challenges by being in a relationship and having like, I don't know if you're like trying to keep up with something or something like that. But Spirit is like, no, no more. Like, this is a little too forced. You need to come back within. So that way, when you're handing somebody your cup, you actually have something in there to actually offer them. And in turn, you can find somebody who also has something in their cup to offer you. Because I feel like what's happening is you are approaching people with maybe even if you do have some in your some liquid or whatever in your cup, it's not filled all the way. You know, maybe you have like a little bit of remnants from like your last bottle of wine or something, and you pour what's left in there, and then you hand it to the person, and they're doing the same. And so Spirit is asking you to take a step back, go within, and then refill your cup, you know. And don't refill it just so you can hand it to somebody else. Refill it for yourself. That way you can look at it and be like, I filled this up for me. And now I'm ready to go and share it with somebody else who has the same amount of whatever libation, you know, water, whatever, you know, feelings. Because cups are emotions, you know, that has the same amount as me. And everything is balanced with this Two of Pentacles. Yeah. I feel like that's a really good message. Like, fill up your cup for yourself so that way when you approach somebody else, they filled it up just as much as you did. And that's where I'm going to conclude your guys' reading. Thank you guys so much for tuning in to this reading. I appreciate your love and support. If you like this video, if it resonated with you, please give it a big thumbs up. It helps me with the algorithm. Comment down below. Tell me, you know, comment down below a moon emoji. You know, the one with the face. The yellow one with the face. Because that tells me that you've made it to the end of group 2 and you were part of group 2. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already so you don't miss out on my next video. Feel free to also check out my past videos for more readings. I would truly appreciate it. And I hope this was helpful for you, and I hope you enjoy the rest of your day. I'll see you in the next one. Bye. Hey group 3, if you picked the Japanese Myth Tarot, then this is your reading, your love life in the next year. If you skipped from the intro right into your reading, here is a list of things that we're going to go over in your reading. With the Oracle cards, we're going to look into themes in your love life for the next year, messages from your future self, so 1 year from now, whenever you're watching this. What kind of love are you manifesting in this next year, and astrological transits that are affecting your love life. And then with the tarot cards, we'll get advice regarding the next year in your love life. So let's go ahead and get into it with the themes going around in your love life. Currently, I'm listening to music in my headphones for channeled songs, and the song Freak or What by Davion Ferris is playing. So y'all will be getting real nasty, real nasty in this next year. Ugh. I'm not gonna go into details because LOL YouTube, but y'all can listen to that song on your own because it's real saucy. Oop, that's way too much. Spirit, themes in pile 3's love life. I will say so far the groups have been very different. Like, group 2 really felt like a self-love kind of group. Group 1 was like just like a typical love reading. Like, it's like, oh yeah, here's what's going on. We've got 3 cards that have flipped over. We've got dates with meeting someone new, dating, getting back out there, plan, set a date. We've got talking interested, conversing more, awaited message arrives, text, call, email, hovering. And then we've also got healthy choices, making healthy choices in love and in life, self-love, self-care, being happier. I love this for you guys. This is so great. This is such a different feeling from the last group, which makes me so happy because I'm not gonna lie, the last group was really, really hard to go through. Like, it was a necessary message, but it was really, really hard. Oh, is this going to be another 90s love? Ooh. Even group 1 had like all the songs that were popping up were like from the 90s or was a cover of a song from the 90s. Right now, the song that's playing is I Wanna Be Your Man by Roger. I'm not sure if this song is from the 90s or from like the late 80s. Comment down below if you know. We've got I Wanna Be Your Man. We've got love, unconditional love, self-love, oneness, passion, affection, attraction. And then we've got mask, not showing true feelings, hide, personify, pretend, delude, gaslighting. So I feel like a lot of you are going to be are going to be meeting somebody relatively soon. I would say I'm hearing like the next 3 months, like from now to like the next 3 months, or you've met somebody in the past 3 months. Take it as it resonates. Like if you're not talking to anybody right now, it's probably the next 3 months. But if you are talking to somebody, it's somebody from like the past 3 months that you've just started talking to them. You've just started getting to know them. And I feel like you guys are going to be getting together, planning dates, talking a lot more. And this is going to be like a really healthy like relationship. Like you're going to be making choices that are really healthy. It's going to be like an unconditional love. This person or you or this person may encourage each other to practice more self-love. I feel though the feelings might be hidden at first, because I don't know, because like maybe because of past experiences, you may have felt like, oh no, I'm not really ready to like approach nobody on some type of serious thing. But like this could have been somebody that you're just like I want to get to know them, but I'm not gonna have any expectations when it comes to it. I'm just gonna like get to know them, maybe on some friendship type deal, and just keep it cordial, keep it friendly. But I feel like there's something more there. There's going to be something more there. But yeah, let's get some messages from your future self. Ooh, the next song that just came on is My Oasis by Sam Smith and Burna Boy. You might find that this person ends up being your oasis in this drought that is dating and love and whatever. And you see them and it's like, oh my gosh, I'm saved. I can finally get like a good drink of water. We've got I felt like you didn't care. My apologies, group 3. My phone ran out of space. So I was saying, ego, I let my pride get in the way of our connection. So that might be where you're kind of at right now. You're letting your pride get in the way of the connection. Not necessarily even like your pride. You're letting possibly like past things, like how you may have felt it unappreciated in like a past relationship or something. And so you're letting those feelings get in the way of whatever connection is coming in right now or is currently in your life. So let's continue. Messages from your future self. So your future self may be saying like, hey, don't let your pride get in the way. This is good. We need this. Ooh, what a throwback. Me and You by Cassie just came on, which is really fitting. So we got New Chapter, I'm Trying to Move On, and we've also got, I Didn't Notice Until Now, Reciprocity Was on the Floor. I Want to Have Equal Give and Take. I heard I was good, they want to see if it's true. And we've got Detachment. I had to let this go so I could clear my mind. It's me and you now. I've been waiting. We want to make that move now. Yeah, maybe we feel ready to make that move now. But yeah, Unappreciated Ego, New Chapter, Reciprocity, and Detachment. I feel like you are already trying to move on from like whatever feeling of this was, of like, oh, I can't really get into this connection or whatever, or this relationship with this, or engage in this with this person because of things from the past. But it's like, now it's like your future self is like, hey, we're moving on. It's okay. We've got, we've got the reciprocity that we've always wanted. It took detaching from, this ego that we had and this feeling of being unappreciated to really appreciate whatever was coming in for us. So yeah, those are the messages from your future self. So let's get into see what kind of love are you manifesting. Think I want to make that move now. I'm telling you if I like it. Love you all the way down. I promise it like it. We've got Love Triangle, torn between two lovers. Don't do that. Maybe you're torn between this future connection and your past connection. We've got the Sick episode. An illness may bring you even closer together. We've got Usagi and Mamoru. You were lovers in a past life. Ooh, past life loves. I love that. It's one of my favorite tropes. It's like, because these cards are based on like romance anime tropes and stuff. We also got Ryuji and Taiga. A common goal will bring you together. But yeah, like I was saying, I really love like that whole trope of like, I'll find you in this lifetime, in every lifetime, and going forward. Which is kind of like how Usagi and Mamoru, because this is from Sailor Moon, kind of how they, what their life is like, because in the past they were Queen Serenity and Prince Endymion. So, they were lovers in a past life, and then they find each other again when Usagi becomes Sailor Moon. And he's Tuxedo Mask. That's like a cosplay couple thing that I would love to do in the future, by the way. And I love seeing people who do that, like couple cosplays, like Sailor Moon and Tuxedo Mask. It's very cute. Anyways, but yeah, so yeah, you could be with this love triangle. It doesn't have to necessarily be that like you've got two options in your life right now. Very much could be, but it could be that, you're torn between the past and your future. So like maybe you're still hung up on an ex or something like that and what you've had with them, and you've got this future connection that's coming into your life or is like starting to enter your life, and you're like stuck between them as well. Because it's like you really want to explore what's going on with them, but at the same time it's like you still haven't really let go of what's happened in the previous relationship. But I feel like nonetheless, this future connection or whatever's coming in, there's something that's going to be bringing you guys together. So even if you can't get over that ex or something, it doesn't really matter, because this is going to be coming in. And just to even further reiterate that, the song "Can You Stand the Rain" by New Edition has just started playing. Well, not just started playing, it's been playing this entire time. But it's almost like Spirit is asking, like, are you able to weather this storm right now? Or if you know that there's like a rainbow on the other side. That's kind of what I'm getting from this song. Like it's great that you can, in the good times, that you know how to deal with the good times, but with this person, are you going to be able to stand the rain? Are you going to be able to weather the storm and get through anything? And not even just can you, are you willing? Are you willing to do so? Will you be there for me? Yeah. So, especially because we've got the sick episode, and illness may bring you together. Like, something, something, it doesn't necessarily mean that this person is going to get sick or something like that. But, like, when it comes to, like, the whole thing of, like, when you get married and you have the traditional vows where it's like, oh, in sickness and in health, and for richer, for poorer, like, are you willing to go through the test of time for this person? And I feel like the kind of love that you're going to be getting with this person, it's not going to really even be a matter of, like, can I? It's going to be like I wouldn't choose anything else. I would never choose anything else. Like, this is what I want. So let's see what astrological transits are affecting your love life in the next year. Even y'all's pile is giving like a 90s kind of love, whatever kind of feel. You guys might want to watch pile 1. This is if you felt called to it, at least. What astrological transits are affecting pile 3's love life? Anything, Spirit, please and thank you. Ooh, we've got the 9th house. Wow, lisp real bad. 9th house with exploration. And the song Differences by Genuine just came on. so sweet. You were complete once you came into my life. If you hear kids in the background, I apologize. They are out for school right now. They won't be going back to school until either this week or the next week. Just because here in Kenya, they do school year round. And so they get like months at a time off. So right now, the month of August, they get the month of August off. At the time I'm filming this, I think they also get like March or April off. We've got the 11th house in with community. You are so sweet. You can peace. And we've got progressions with journey. So 9th house is Sagittarius energy and 11th house is Aquarius energy. So that might resonate for you guys. We had also got technically a double 11s because this card is number 47, and when you reduce that, that goes to 11. And we got 56, which reduces to 11 as well. And then 49, which will reduce to 13, which reduces to 4. So this person can be born in the 4th month. They could be born in the 11th month. They could be born, they could be a Sagittarius. They could be Aquarius. You could be a Sagittarius or Aquarius. Take what applies, take what resonates. But we're going to read for progressions. Let's see, which page is it on? 128. LOL, 128 also reduces to the number 11. So the number 11 might be really prominent. Maybe you could have like an 11th house stellium somewhere in your chart. So progressions. The planets continuously move through time and space. When you are born, you imprint the patterns of that moment, which are described in your natal chart. But the planets keep moving, and you also imprint the patterns they make as they progress through those first few months. These progressions sketch out the big sweeping journey of your life. You live that pattern out at roughly the rate of a year to a day for the rest of your life. Once you're born, you can't choose the cycles you live through, but you always choose how you respond. So then we've got 3 categories: action, challenge, and gift. So this card is asking you to take these actions. Progressions do not speak of a passing thing, but to the big sweeping arcs of karmic fate, to your soul's journey. Your present situation may not make sense in the short term, but because it has more to do with big karmic patterns and how those intersect with the karmic patterns of the world's progress, and less to do with your daily existence. Stand back and look at your life's journey. Think of the years you engaged with the world and the years you needed time for more personal work. Consider making a timeline and painting this landscape to see where you are in those big sweeping patterns. This situation may feel fated, but the outcome is not predestined. Though you may feel uncomfortable, you always have a choice about how you respond and where you go. To help guide you in the moment, consider where you would like to be at the end of your life, a far distant point, and look back. Let this future become your lighthouse to guide you. Even though you may have to go around the rocks and work with the tides, let your lighthouse guide you. And then the challenge is, this is not a small obstacle or opportunity. This is part of a complex pattern. Every choice you make changes how it unfolds. And then the gift is, trust the tides and set your own sails. I truly feel like you are coming into a relationship or some sort of connection that is going to change your life in a way that is like predestined. Like, this is not one of those, off whim type of relationships or whatever, where it's like, oh, okay, we come into each other's lives, we're in each other's lives for maybe like a month or two, and then we kind of just like everything kind of dissipates. This is something that's going to be like long term for sure, in some shape or form. Like, not even necessarily like you guys are like in a long term committed relationship, but it's like you will be in each other's lives for a long period of time for a specific reason. I'm hearing like maybe because you have a child together or something like that. Which, of course, you know, if you have a child with somebody, you're going to be in each other's lives because of that child for, you know, for the rest of your lives. You're now connected because this child exists. Or even if, God forbid, you know, the child does not come about, or there's something happens to the child to where they're no longer with us on earth, you still have that connection, and you still will be around that person because you had that connection. It's something of that magnitude to where you're going to be in each other's lives. And not to say that it's not going to be, you know, a joyful thing or a harmonious thing. It's like, especially because we have the 9th house and the 11th house. I feel like you guys will be exploring something, maybe creating some sort of community together. Like, it's going to be something of like that really, you're going to be creating something with this person of a magnitude that's like larger than the two of you. Which sounds really nice, honestly. Depending on like how that resonates for you. Also, the song that's playing right now is "Nothing on You" by B.O.B. and Bruno Mars. I could be chasing, but my time would be wasting. They got nothing on you, baby. Well, yeah, let's go ahead and get into the tarot and advice regarding the next year for you in love. Spirit, can you give us any advice, please? I haven't heard this song in years, even though it's on my playlist. We've got the Knight of Cups. Very relevant to the reading, but have y'all heard about how much debt Bruno Mars is in right now, and how he's stuck in Vegas? I don't know why that thought just popped into my head. On the Way by Khaled Black. LOL, I will forever call this guy 6 Lack. And Ty Dolla $ign just came on. Or really, the song is OTW, but it's On the Way. I'll be on the way. You can meet me at 5. I'll be all night. I'll be all day. Come on, Spirit. Advice for this person. We've got the Queen of Swords. We've got the World in reverse. And don't mind that there's a typo on this one. Put it in drive, I'll be outside, I'll be on the way. I'll be on the way, and you meet me at 5, I'll be outside, I'll be all day. I'll be all day. Drive, I'll be outside. We've got the 5 of Swords. One more. One card, Spirit, please. This deck is really, I have small hands, so this deck is really hard to shuffle for me. Oh my gosh, okay. We're going to take King of Pentacles, and then we've got the Ace of Pentacles in reverse. And the back of the deck is the Judgment in reverse. I feel like Spirit is asking you guys to approach this situation, your love life, with heart but discernment. Like, be logical about it and the logistics about it, but also still don't be afraid to like still approach it with your heart. Because I feel like maybe at this point in time you guys are separated by like a distance of some sort, especially with this world in reverse. I would take that even if the world was upright, because like the world kind of has like a symbology, if that's a word, or symbolism of like travel of some sort. But I feel like, and maybe you don't feel like you can really trust this person at the moment, but especially because I don't know if you can see, let me see if I can bring it up, but you can see like this couple is together, and I'm so sorry, my cat Nutmeg is eating. You can see this couple, she's got the dagger behind him, but she's looking at him so lovingly. And I don't know if like right now you feel like you can't really trust whatever this connection is, but Spirit is asking you to trust it, because the fruitfulness that it can bring to you with this King of Pentacles is not an offer. With this Ace of Pentacles reverse, is not an offer that you're going to be able to get somewhere else. So you don't really need to judge the situation too much. Just be like, all right, maybe just take your time getting to know whatever this future connection is, or just taking the time to get to know yourself a little more. That way you are able to discern what is for you and what is not for you. And just like that, the song that just came on is Love and War by Tamar Braxton. Tamar Braxton. But yeah, we stay on, I'm going to read some lyrics to you. We stay on the front lines, yeah, but we're still here after the bomb drops. We go so hard, we lose control. The fire starts and then we explode. When the smoke clears, we dry our tears. Yeah, oh my God. Because even before those lyrics, it's because we made it this far, for better or worse. I want to feel it even if it hurts. If I gotta cry to get to the other side, let's go, because we're going to survive. And that's what I was telling you. Like, this is going to be a relationship where it's like, you truly feel that for better, for worse, for richer, or poor, we are sticking it out together. And yeah, I feel the need to end your reading there. I feel like that's like, there's, Spirit is putting a period right there. But yeah, you guys had a bit of a shorter reading than the other groups, but I feel like this group was a little more straightforward than the other ones. But yeah, thank you guys so much for tuning into this reading and trusting me to read your cards. If you like this video, if it resonated with you, please give it a big thumbs up. It helps me with the algorithm. Comment down below a bird emoji, the little backbird emoji down below, to let me know that you watched group 3 and you watched it to the end. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, please hit the subscribe button so that way you don't miss out on my next readings, and feel free to watch the previous readings that I have posted on my channel. If you're looking for a personal reading, I offer them on my Etsy shop, which is linked down below. And yeah, thank you guys so much again, and I hope you enjoy the rest of your day whenever you're watching this. Bye.